Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and this is ANC Candles and Car Freshies. If you're joining me for the first time, I want to welcome you to the channel, and today I will be continuing from where I stopped in the Formulator suite and the Artisan planner. If you've not bought this software yet, you can use the link in the description to go on my website and get yourself this amazing software. Last time I showed you guys how to produce room spray using the liquid batch calculator. Okay, and today I will be showing you guys how we can use the marketing features to market our lavender bloom room spray that we created last time, and then how to create orders using the Formulator suite, and also how to fulfill those orders or that particular lavender bloom room spray on the Artisan planner, just to show you how these products work hand in hand. So if you already have the software, go ahead and open it up and follow me as I show you how you can get this lavender bloom room spray fulfilled, or how you can get your own room spray or your own product fulfilled. Okay, let's jump into it. All right, so the first thing we want to do, we want to just go and see where our lavender room spray is right now, because it's curing, remember? So right here, we can scroll down, you see where it says batch currently curing, and it says lavender bloom room spray. It gives me the batch number, and it says it cures on the 24th of January. Now, right now, I'm recording this on the 21st of January, and this is going to cure on the 24th of January. All right, so it's not going to be cured today, but we're going to pretend that it's cured already, just to show you guys how it works. All right, so we can go to the production here. All right, and when we come down here, you will see that the date is the 24th when it's going to cure. All right, so it's consistent. And we can come also to the saved recipes. If you come down, you will see also batch history. You see the lavender bloom room spray, and it shows curing. All right. Okay. Because we're creating two, the cost is $6.35. The negative $6 profit here is because we don't have any sales yet. All right. And this is where we can log any action. If I click on that, we can log the actions here based on the curing, right? So it's being cured right now. It has 3 days and 13 hours, 7 minutes to cure, okay? So we can do stuff like this, all right? To check clarity, like if it's hazy, if it's cloudy, if it's separated, oil, and if the oil is separated, we can check any of this, and we can just track this up, okay? And other observation we can put here. So right now we still say it's crystal clear. We can say today it's the scent is strong and has no alcohol after smell. Okay, and down here we can say other observation. Color is still consistent. Okay, so we can save our observation. So right here we have that observation that we've just seen today, which is the 21st January, and the time is 10:19 a.m. Okay, so we can leave this place. So tomorrow if we want, we can come back again and click on log again and enter a new log, all right? And it's going to be registered underneath this. So this system actually helps you to have a real production system, okay? So that you can track every single thing and provide your customers good product, all right? So also you can trace here. You can see all the ingredients listed that you used to create this particular room spray, all right? And all their lot numbers. So if anything goes wrong, maybe a batch went wrong, your client calls and said, hey, by the way, this happened to this product. We saw discoloration. We saw that there are sediment in the room spray, or whatever they complain about. And you can go here and you can look at the batch number and look at the product, and you can come and look at the individual lot numbers, and you can say, okay, where did I get this? I think the issue might be the perfumer's alcohol. You can come and look at that lot number of the perfumer's alcohol, and you can say, okay, I got it from Amazon. All right, let's make sure that this is not what we're going to get next time, and you probably look for a different supplier, or you look for a different make of this perfumer's alcohol. All right, so that's how you can trace your products. Okay. All right, so now that we've seen all of this, what we can do next is, if we decide to delete this, all right, I'm not going to delete it. So if I just click on delete, it's going to show me this. All right, it's going to ask me, are you sure you want to delete batch this number, right? So if you say yes, so this is what's going to happen. This will perform a full undo, meaning it's going to restock your raw materials, your alcohol, fragrance, and etc., right? It's going to remove finished goods from your stockroom, and it's going to delete this batch log permanently. This action cannot be undone. So you want to make sure that you don't want to delete this, or you want to make sure that you want to delete this before you make any action. All right? Because if you do so, it's gone. All right, so I'm going to click cancel. Okay. All right. So the next thing I want to show you guys before we jump into the marketing part, because this is important as well. You want to make sure you have the product in your stockroom before you go ahead and do your marketing. Because if you go do your marketing, you put it on Instagram or Facebook or Etsy or Amazon, or on your website, and you get a sale, you want to make sure you have the product in your stockroom so that you can go and fulfill the order, right? So let's check our stockroom. So right here with the stockroom finished goods, this little text here, this text area says, this table shows the inventory of your finished product by batch. Use the form below to manually adjust stock for sales, personal use, or corrections. All changes are logged. Okay, now let me explain this. This is when you do something like, say for example, you select the lavender bloom room spray, and the batch is going to be here. You select that, and you want to say, for example, your transaction was you gave this as a sample. You can come over here and say sample giveaway. Or if there is a spillage while you were making this, say for example, I was making 2, right? And while I was moving the bottles, one of the bottles fell and broke. So it spilled everything. I can just put here waste spillage. If it's an inventory correction, I will come here and I put the inventory correction. If it's something I sold and they returned back, I have to put the return goods. If it's for me, just wanted to use this in my office, I can just click personal use. And if I do, say for example, a giveaway, click on that, I can just say to a follower, right? And then I can just say -1, right? And if I click unlock transaction, it's going to deduct 1 from out of these 2. So I'm just going to have 1 in my stock. Okay. All right. And I can also use this as log this adjustment as a business expense, which is going to be here. But I'm not going to do that because this is just an example. All right. So I just wanted to show you guys that feature that we have here. All right. Okay. So now let's go and market this lavender room spray. To do that, we're going to move to the Artisan's Planner. Welcome to the Artisan's Planner, and this is it, Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. Right here, you have my daily briefings, which is nothing right here right now. It says I'm all caught up for today. Now, I want to show you guys my task. So right here, I have follow up with best car dealer. Remember when we did this, we were supposed to follow up with this person. And I can come here where it says follow up with Car. Okay, let's just follow this person up. Let's just pretend we follow this person up already. So I'm going to click follow up. All right. So if I come up to my today's briefing, you can see progress completed. 1 of 1 is completed. So I'm all caught up, right? Okay. So next, let's now check our marketing features. Okay, let's go to the marketing. Let's market this lavender bloom room spray. All right, so here we are in our marketing and content planner. Okay, this is why I love the Artisan's planner. This is the front office. This is where your salespeople will live. This is where they come in and they put in their daily activities. Okay, so the Formulator suite is where the production of the product happens, right? So that's why it's good to get a bundle, because the bundle actually work hand in hand, and like a well-oiled machine, they work hand in hand to give you the optimal satisfaction for your business. All right, so now let's go to that. So this is, let's plan a new post. Say, for example, you want to post on Instagram. You can post on other platforms. So right here, you can go on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, blog, email, and others like your website, right? So for example, we want to do Instagram, right? And this is the day. And we say related products. All right, let's click on it. You can see the lavender bloom room spray is right there. So we click on that. All right, now add to campaign. This is optional. So since we're here, let me show you guys. So there's nothing here right now, right? So it's nothing. So let's create a campaign for this lavender bloom room spray that we're going to be marketing on Instagram. So we're going to come here where it says campaign manager, right? And right here, we're going to enter the name of our campaign. So let's just call this lavender. So it is lavender bloom ROS, which stands for room spray campaign. Okay, so let's give it a date where we're going to start this campaign. Let's make it today, for example, and let's say it's going to end on the 24th, which is a Saturday. Okay, let's say that's the day it's going to end, and let's click on add campaign. When you add that, you can see that right now the total sale, because we just added this today, is 0. We haven't sold any. Now, the total revenue, we don't have any because we haven't sold any, right? So top product, showing none. Okay, so this is our campaign, and it started running today. It's going to end on the 24th. So now we're going to come here and let's select the campaign we're going to use. And mind you, when you enter different campaigns, you're going to see all of them lined up here. So you'll be able to pick from the drop-down menu on this ad campaign. You're going to see your campaign right here. So like I'm seeing my lavender bloom ROS campaign. I'm seeing it right here. So I'm going to click on that. So this is a campaign I want to run. Okay. So I'm going to come over here where it says content, idea, and notes. Now you can decide to type your ideas and your notes on how to sell your product. Because I'm using the lavender bloom room spray, I will be utilizing the inbuilt generation to create this content. So I can come here and I can just click on caption. All right, this will give me the caption of my product. So I click on that. Now it's going to generate this based on the product name. All right, so if I come here, you will see where it says your daily dose of calm is here. So it says, let me increase this so you guys can see it. All right, it says, we just restocked lavender bloom room spray. Now it's using that name of your product. All right. It features a scent profile that lingers perfectly without being overpowering. So it says, grab yours before the batch runs out. Link in the bio. Okay, so this is something you can post on your Instagram. And you can go ahead and click the hashtag and it will generate hashtag based on your lavender bloom room spray. So if I scroll down, you see the hashtag lavender bloom room spray, hashtag ANC lavender bloom room spray. So he's using my business, and over here you will see floral vibes, and all of that. So it just gives you that. Now if you're going to send this as an email, you can click on email and it's going to generate your email here for you. It's going to show you this. give you a title, like a subject, back in stock, lavender bloom room spray, and all of that, right? And you're going to say hi, the name of your customer, and Excel. All right, and then it's going to give them your content, the body of your email. Our signature lavender bloom room spray is fresh off the curing rack and ready to ship. Click below to shop before it's gone. You can have your link here, and then it gives you this Stay Fresh ANC candles. All right, so you can use this as an email, a caption, or on your social media. So now let's select the caption one. I like the caption one because it's going to be on the Instagram, right? All right, here we go, and I'm just going to put the hashtag there as well, so it goes with it. All right, so right here we're ready. So we're going to click on Add to Plan. So click on that, and here we go. So this is our content calendar. So this is where it is. Okay, so now if we go to our calendar, the master calendar right here, see what happens. So right here you will see it says we started a campaign on the 21st, and we have the posts that we're going to post, or we posted already, the Instagram one. So this is where it is. And also if you come down here, the 25th, it shows you that our product is going to be cured on this day. All right, so that is that this calendar works within the software. All right, so now let's go back to our marketing. So let's say today, after posting this, I went to watch maybe a show, I went to watch a movie, and while I'm watching that, somebody on the Instagram responded to me and said, wow, I love this, I want to order this. And then I responded, oh, you know what, the link is in the description. You can go on there and you can make your order. So while I'm about to finish my movie, all of a sudden I heard, cha-ching, there is a sale on the lavender bloom room spray. And I said, okay, I go on my computer and I go to my Formulator suite. And I said, okay, you know what? Somebody just ordered on the website through the Instagram campaign that I made. So I'm going to come to my Formulator suite and I'm going to go to sales and order. Okay. I want to let you guys know that this is just a simulation, right, that I'm doing because my product is still curing, right? But we're going to pretend, like I said, that the product has been cured just to show you guys how you fulfill your product. All right. So we're going to come to sales and order and we're going to say, okay, let's create this. So we're going to say add new order. So I click on that and it's going to say customer. Now, all of a sudden, wow, it is one of my customer, Jane Doe, that actually bought this. So, okay, let's go and put Jane Doe in there. So I click on Jane Doe and it asks me product. So I'll select my product. It is the lavender bloom room spray. Click on that and the batch to make sure that's the batch I'm making. And this is the one that has 2 available. Click on that and the quantity will say it's 1. All right. Now, how much are we selling this for? We're selling this for $12.99. Okay. And then we're going to click on if the person has more orders to make, say they want to add other products, you can click here that says add product and then it's going to just add more. All right. But we're not adding that. So we're just doing one of this. So right here, if you have any discount code that you give this person, this is where you're going to add those discount code. All right. And now you're going to click apply after adding discount code and it's going to reflect in the total. So right now we don't have any discount. We're going to just click save order and update stock. So if I click on this, now it tells me sales logged successfully. Stock has been updated. So if I click on OK, now it shows me that Jane Doe ordered 1 product. Okay, and it's completed, right? Now, if Jane Doe comes again next time I want to reorder, I can click on duplicate. So I would duplicate the same order, all right? But if I want to cancel this order, I can come to this area, cancel and restock item. So if I cancel this, it's going to restock my item back to 2 instead of 1. Okay, let's go to our stock right now. You can see right now in our stock, we only have 1 product left. Okay. Now that we've done the sales and the order for Jane Doe, okay, over here in the Artisan's planner, all right, if we refresh, you can see in our today's briefing that we have priority task. We have to fulfill order for Jane Doe. Okay. All right. So now we can go to the station, okay, where it will be fulfilled. But before we go to the station, I want you guys to look at something here. When we did the marketing for Instagram, let's go back to the marketing section and see what happens. Now in the marketing section, look at that. Now our campaign performance total sale now was 0, but now it is what? 1. And what happened? The total revenue now is what? $12.99. The top product right now is the Lavender Bloom Room Spray, and the person got 1 unit. So our campaign for Instagram actually gave us a sale, and it was being tracked by the Artisan's planner. As long as you enter the sales order in the Formulator suite, they have one brand, they think together. So it appears in the Artisan's planner as well. So you can track all your campaign right here. Okay. So before we fulfill this, before we go to the station, I forgot to show you guys something in the Formulator suite, and I'm sorry for that. Okay, let's go back to the Formulator suite. So right here, if I go to the dashboard, all right, you will see now that I have a total revenue of $12.99. Total order was 1. Okay, and my net profit is $9.81. That room spray was made for $3.17 per bottle, right? But I'm selling it for $12.99 retail. So my profit is $9.81. And if I come down here, you will see where it says recent sales, $12.99 to Jane Doe on this day. All right, so now let's go to the customer. So let's check on our customers. So Jane Doe right here, we can see total spent $12.99. And we can go here and check on what she ordered. Okay, so she ordered 1 Lavender Bloom Room Spray. Okay, so that is it. All right, enough of this Formulator suite. Now let's jump into the Artisan's planner and let's have some fun. Okay, so right here we have the fulfill order for Jane Doe. So I'm going to come here where it says go to station, click on that. Now it will take me to the order fulfillment section. So right here we have something to fulfill, and what is that? We have Jane Doe's Lavender Bloom Room Spray to fulfill. Okay, so right here if I click on recently shipped, there is nothing there. So I'm going to go back to this to fulfill. So if I come over here, you will see that it says pick batch. So it's telling me this is the batch I have to pick. So there is no confusion. So when you have so many different products and you have different lavender bloom product that you've made with the lavender bloom fragrance oil, like your car stuff, like your car fresheners, or maybe candles, or your different batches of your lavender bloom room spray, you will not be confused. You will not enter the wrong batch. You will not pick the wrong batch. Okay, so this is going to show you the batch number you're actually picking from. So if I click on this, now it shows me that this is ready to ship. Now mind you, theoretically our product is not ready to be shipped because it's still curing, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to pretend that it is fully cured. So right here, we're going to say it's ready to ship. We're going to choose between USPS, UPS, or FedEx. So I'm going to choose USPS. Okay, and if you have any tracking, you can just enter your tracking here. So I'm going to make up this tracking. Okay, so this is just a made-up tracking number. So now I'm going to click confirm shipment. Click on that. Now it's going to say order for Jane Doe marked as shipped. See, when I come over here, it takes me back to the today's briefing, and that is all gone. My priority tax has been cleared. All right. So if I come down now to my order fulfillment, if I click on recently shipped, guys can see it's in green telling me that Jane Doe's order has been shipped. Okay. And it tells me what was shipped. 1 Lavender Bloom Room Spray. Now let's go into our business and admin section. If I click on that, you will see the total revenue is this, $12.99. Total expense, 0. Okay. If you want to enter like any expenses, you can enter that in the Formulator Suite section. And right here is our net profit. Okay, $9.81. And this is our total inventory asset. All right. So you can come down here, you will see how your business is doing. And down here, top customer so far, it is Jane Doe, because she's the only one that has bought something. All right. And now let's come to the customer section inside the Artisan's Planner. If we come here and click on Jane Doe, you will also see that the front office also sees what the back office in the Formulator Suite can see. So there is always collaboration. Everybody sees what's going on, and the front office actually knows that this product has been shipped and it was shipped today. And the item is 1 and the total cost for that product was this. All right. So over here, we can see the total money spent by Jane Doe. All right. Let's go back to the Formulator Suite. So now in the Formulator Suite, we can go to the analytics right here. If I click on that, the back office as well, they can see that the financial summary for the month. So right here we have $12.99 that was made, the sales. All right. And the cost of goods sold is this. See, $3.17. Remember, that's how much we made one room spray. Okay, is right here. And the total batch produced is 1. Revenue, again, $12.99. Total order is 1. And over here is the total production cost. Remember when we did our production, it was $6.35 because we created 2 of that product. Okay, so it's giving me everything that I need to know over here as well. It's breaking them down, customer segment. This is Jane Doe. All right, so the system gives you a lot of information. Okay, when we have enough data in this section, you will see them here. And over here, we can say select recipe to analyze. So for example, if you have any recipe you want to analyze, for example, this is my lavender room spray. I can click on it. And if there is enough data here, it's going to show me. Right now, we don't have enough data because we need a trend. Okay, so it's not showing much in here. Over here is the supplier performance. So total spent in Walmart is this. Total spent in Amazon is this. Total spent in the Flaming Candle is this amount. Total spent in the Candle Science is this amount. And total spent on Alibaba is this amount. Okay, I'm just showing you guys other things the system has. So right here you have the ingredient price comparison. So I can click on this and say distilled water. So we have the amount that it cost me per ml to make. So it's almost like nothing. All right. So that's how you can compare your ingredients. So for example, you decide to buy this distilled water in Target, and then you will be able to enter those price in your raw material section, and it will show you and tell you, okay, based on the water I bought before from Walmart and the one I bought from Target, what are the differences in price? So this is going to help you compare. Okay. And the ingredient usage report. So this is what we've used so far. Okay. We just made 2 products, right? 2 lavender room spray. So this is ingredient and the total amount used that we used for the production of those 2 bottles. And right here, it tells me my profitability analysis, and it tells me the total produced was 2. And right here, margin average right now is nothing showing. Okay. Over here, we can generate valuation report for the end of our year. Say, for example, the year is coming to an end. We can click on this and we can generate report right here. Okay. This is for our inventory. You can generate our report. This software can give you this for the end of your year. Okay, I did this for the end of my last year, and you can generate a report and you can actually print official report. If I click on that, you can see the report here. All right, it's small here, but of course you can enlarge it. So that's how you can be able to print this out and take it to your taxes. All right. All right, so now let me go back to the Artisan's Planner also and show you guys something here. If you go to your settings, and over in the settings, you can see where it says year-end business reset. So once you're done with your business for the year, for example, this is December 31st, you can come here and you can just click on archive and start fresh. All right, I'm not going to do that here because that's going to make me start all over again with this system. So you can click on that and you can start all over again. All right, so that's how you do it. So one thing I forgot to mention, when you come back to the saved recipe and you scroll down, you guys can now see that lavender bloom room spray that is curing, right? The cost to make both of them is $6.35. Now that profit that used to be negative $6.35 is now positive $6.64. So now you might ask, why $6.64 when this one says profit is $9.81? Now this profit for $9.81 is regarding the $12.99 per bottle, right? So that's the profit per bottle, right? But for this is the production profit, all right? So the production to make two of this, right, is $6.35. When one of them was sold for $12.99, that profit for that production of two, it is now $6.64. And we can go here and do any of the logs like I showed you guys, tracing and all of that. All right, so that's what I want to show you guys. Okay, so I'm able to show you guys how to get into the marketing and plan your campaign and how to fulfill orders using this system. If you haven't bought this system, you can go in the link in the description and you can order yours today and you can start using that and giving your business a chance. This year, you don't want to just write things on papers, and some of you are even getting tired of the spreadsheet and all of that. But this system, you guys can see it yourself that it actually works, okay? And it can give you the organization that you need for your business. So you don't have to be guessing on your inventory. You don't have to be guessing on your product. You don't have to be guessing on anything that has to do with your business. At least now you can know how much is going into your business and how much is coming out, and how you can track your curing of your product and not just be guessing how many days you need to cure your product. All right, so that is how you can do this. All right, guys, I will talk to you guys in the next video, which I will be covering the cardstock calculator, okay? And I will show you guys how to do it, and hopefully we can produce also a product, a car air freshener, using the cardstock calculator. All right, and before I forget, before I go, I want to show you guys something. Remember my first video, I think my second video in this series, I told you guys about order, right? Like my shopping list, and this is my real business data. So the one I was showing you guys before was a sample one. So this one actually is my real one. Okay, so I'm gonna to show you guys that it's my real one. I'm gonna go to save recipes. You guys can see all my recipes there, right? So this is my real one. All right, so I want to show you guys something because I ran out of my, let me show you my dashboard, right? So this is clear. Remember I told you guys I had to clear everything for the tax season. So right now it's 00. All right, so right here it says batch currently curing nothing. All right, I'm not curing anything right now, but look, low stock alert, right? So right here I have that bottle. I need my bottles. I ordered my bottles towards the beginning of this year and they just arrived yesterday. So I showed you guys last time my inventory. If I come down to where my bottles are, you will see that it's showing me I have 4 left. Okay, I cannot fulfill orders just with 4 left. Okay, so right here showing me 4. So I have to now make sure that I get enough. So yesterday my orders for my bottles came. So I'm going to come here, right? So over here you can see it says bottle 4. So it's showing me red that I need to order. So okay, I placed my order on Alibaba, right? So right here, and now I'm going to enter the amounts that came in. Okay, so how many did I receive? Okay, I'm going to say I received 100, which I did. Okay, I'm going to click OK. And it says inventory has been updated successfully. So I click on that. Now I don't have that red on my bottles anymore. So right here, if I go, it says the limit is 20, right? So I put this for my reorder points to be 20. All right, so when we get back to the raw materials area and we scroll down, you will see under bottle, you see from PO, meaning that from purchase order that we just made. And it created a lot number for me. Okay, I can change this and put the lot number that is from the bottle, but because this generated a lot number for me, I will leave that the way it is. Okay, and it tells me if it's from Alibaba. Now the price, I have to manually enter this. Okay, so it's the same price as the previous one that we got, and now we have the 100. So now what this system does is when someone buys when someone buys a room spray right now, it's going to deduct the bottle from this one that has 4 left. Okay, so it's first in, first out, right? So that's what it's going to do. So it's going to take this one from the 4 before it will touch this. This one has to be done before it touches this. Just like in my distilled water, right? See, this one is all done. Now it's touching this. In my perfumers alcohol, when I was doing a lot of testing, I used this all out. So these ones were done. Now it's using this. So that's how the system works. Okay. That's what I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to buy this again, you can go to the link in the description and you'll be able to get it. Next time I'll see you guys, we'll be talking about the cardstock calculator. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like this video and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.